Hello, welcome to the third and final game in this series with Wandering Voice Keens Delirium. Today we're going up against Habsburg Mining Expedition level 5. And let's just do it. So, well, hey, let's dive into it. I got nothing else to say, so let's first explore into the wetlands. Right, Habsburg Mining Expedition. I haven't really figured out the best way to handle this adversary in general. I think obviously the card plays a big part, and I think I'm working on tactics to work around it. But let's see how this game goes. Now I'm noticing we can stop a build here if we want to, which I'll probably end up doing, and then maybe maybe push into there. Maybe gather everything in this land, and then try and blow it up. We'll see. I could try top track. I don't know if that's a good thing against HME, but I haven't tried it in the series, and I'm kind of interested. I mean, what would complete top track really look like? I mean, we do have 2 presents that we can add each turn, so we can go down this track quite quickly. I'm wondering whether to rush. I just want to try and rush it just to see what happens, which is probably very silly, but I'm very interested. Let's try it. Let's get out of my comfort zone. Stop playing miners and see what we can do. Now, where do we want these presents? Probably want to spread them out. Yeah. Wow, gosh. Probably want a sacred site actually in the middle, just so we've got coverage. Let's spread them out for now. We don't need it right now. Okay, so we get a sun or moon each turn. 1 card play. And I guess we just play this. And what would I want? Sun or moon? Either one isn't going to do anything right now. I think it really matters if we have more card plays. Really interesting. And then that makes me think, well, maybe we should just get the 2 card plays first, since it's not going to do anything. Interesting. Let's try it. I don't often just go top track on any spirit, but we can push our Incarna. Again, I'm going to do this old clone trick here, just so I don't have to keep panning down. Let's push that in there. And let's see what happens. Okay, we always skip that, of course. And then we're going to mining boom. Gosh, where do we do this? Just keep everything in here? Maybe. Let's try it. And I guess actually we could upgrade the one with strife. That keeps the strife on there. Okay. And then we're going to explore into the mountains. Okay. Okay. Right, so we can push our Incarna. To be fair, it's not looking great, is it? We just push that in there. Okay. Can we do anything about this? I'm not sure. Time passes. Okay, right. What do we want to do? This is really interesting. There's a whole different game just going top track. Let's see if it works. We can let this ravage, that's fine. I do want to stop this build though, if at all possible. Alternatively, we could just push whatever builds there, and that's just as good. Really interesting. I want to try and rush top track. That's probably a really bad idea, but I just want to see what happens. Okay, I just want to see what happens. Right, let's make a sacred site here and here, so we've got everything covered. really interesting. And I think next turn, I think then we just do G3. Yeah. Because then we can push 2 times with the extra air anyway. And then we can get an extra push. That's really huge. That's really interesting. Okay, right. What do we want to do now then? So we're just going to let that blight. That's fine. I think Twist Perceptions is the card we play here. Oh, and look, and this is actually relevant. We could actually get the sun if we wanted it. But I think we just go for moon. Just for the fear. Right, so we can push. Let's see. We could push this in here. We might get lucky, you never know. And we'll push this maybe towards the coast. Because we don't want things to be built up too much because of the loss condition. Interesting. All right, okay, cool. Let's just see. Let's just see how this goes. Right, explore. +1 range. Great. Disease, 2 damage to invaders. Ooh, that's pretty good. Gets rid of 2 explorers. 1 fear per land where Dahan outnumber buildings. 1, 2, 2 fear. That's great. Add a strife in a land with Dahan. Ooh. Okay, well, that's fine. Right, so Ravage. Unfortunately, we can't stop that. Ah, no. Oh, gosh, I think we made a terrible mistake. Because it's only in mining lands where cascades happen or don't happen. Oh, no, actually, no. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. No, actually, no. It's every doesn't matter. Okay, that's news to me. So we just upgrade a town and do not cascade. That's fine. And then we're going to build. And then we need to do our mining boom. Do we just keep it in this land? Is that really silly? Maybe. But we can control quite quickly the amount of pieces in this land. So maybe we just do it in here. And we'll upgrade this one as well with the strife. Okay, and then explore into sands. Okay, cool. Right, so we can do twist perceptions. Gosh, yeah, we could actually deal with both of these ravages next turn, I think. If we push twice next turn, which we will be able to do, push, push, and that's all good. So where do we want to go? Maybe we just want to stop a build then. Add a strife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably here, because coasts are very bad. Maybe we just put that. Oh, I don't know. In here. Sure. Great. Okay. Okay. And then 2 fear. In a land with strife from a sacred site, and we do have targets for that. Okay. Right. Interesting. I'm really excited by this top track build. So I think G3 is the way to go here. So add a presence, gain an energy, air element. And if we got a major, would we want to get rid of any of these? Maybe. Maybe we just get a major next turn. Although we're only playing 1 card a turn anyway. It'd have to be a very specific major. I don't know. We'll get a minor for now. And then, oh, there we go. Terror turns to madness. I love it. Also, we've got defense. Great. Okay, so where do we want this? Sacred sites everywhere? Maybe we'll put one in here. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess in there because when we reclaim, we can move our presence there and push if we need to. Okay. Interesting. Gosh, we've got loads of cards. I really want this last space. Push your Incarnate. I love it. So, with that in mind, let us probably exhale. I'm going to move. Either way, these Dahan aren't going to counterattack. I just want to get Strife onto both of these just to stop the blight. And it looks like we'll be able to stop this as well. More defensive than I thought it would be. So in which case, maybe we just go for Fear. And we can get the Sun if we need it. I mean, that thins out potentially some Explorers. Yeah, it could be good. I still feel like the Moon is probably better here. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so push twice. 1. Do we want to push this town? Yeah, actually, save that Strife, actually. Push again. Add a Strife, and we'll push this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in there. Maybe we should push that in there instead. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, that's it, I suppose. I'm really excited. Not having to reclaim is actually really fun, and still being able to do stuff. I love it. Right, after the Ravage step, on each board, if no blight was added, add a town to the highest numbered land without invaders. 1 damage per beast, that's amazing. Add 1 Dahan to a land with 2 or more. Okay, let's focus on the coast. And that's it. So, Ravage. Dahan do not participate. Great. Build. And then Mining Boom. Don't really want to add anything in there. I don't want more cities. Maybe we just do it in here. Maybe this land is okay. Okay, and then we're going to escalate, I think. Oh, we need to add a town here. Yes, okay. And here we go. Mountains with an escalation. An escalation is exploring into 2 lands which do not match sands or mountains. So jungles or wetlands. Probably want wetlands. Okay, that's fine. And we could do a jungle explore as well, but I think at this stage having built up lands is okay. Right, so we've got mountains which are a bit of an issue right now. 3 fear, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 fear. Great. Time passes. Okay, now, probably going to forget this card and dig for a major. So 3rd growth option, energy, gain, air, and let's dig for a major. Ooh, sleep and never waken. That could be pretty good. Especially we're quite spread out. We can really pick off some of these explorers. That's got to be it, right? That's got to be it. And do we have a moon? Yes, we do. We can threshold it. This is huge. Okay. Yeah, I'm more confident spreading out now. So much presence. I really enjoy this, actually. So we can push this during growth. So where on earth do we want to put this? Add some strife there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Now the next card is the mining. Salts mining card. So everywhere that isn't a mining land is going to explore. So I kind of want to deal with this actually as well. I think one of these is going to have to ravage, and I think that's okay. Might have to be this one. But we can save the Dahan if we're close by. Interesting. Do I need to skip anything? I don't think so. We could actually probably just save both of these then, couldn't we? Maybe skip this one. And just strife this one up. And then we can work on the bottom track and have a great time. Okay, interesting. I mean, we've got the energy. Do we really want to use this now, though? What's it really going to do? Not a lot. Okay, if I push this and add a strife into this, push that in there as part of our growth, then play this. I think that's overkill. Maybe just Turmoil's Touch. We've got the energy. Let's make a really good reclaim. So we can push twice. Let's add a strife into here. Add strife into here, I suppose. Do we want to push it? Probably not. Oh, we can push it there, I suppose. Since it looks like we're probably going to play both of these cards next turn anyway. And that will threshold it, which will be really nice. Oh my gosh, things are happening. Okay. Great, and that's it. So, let's see. On an inland land, replace one explorer with a town. Okay, not really worried about this up here. That's fine. Okay, do not ravage in disease or strife lands. Push a town or explorer from a land with Dahan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have to? Is it all you may? We may. I think I'm okay for now. I mean, we could just push this in there. Sure. Okay. Remove an explorer from a coastal land. Okay. And we are going to ravage. Build. Oh no. I forgot these are mining lands. Oh no. Okay. So of course they ravage, but the Dahan is not going to participate. But we do get a blight. Okay. That's all right. And then this ravages as well. But luckily, we have strife on there anyway. Gosh. Right, so now we need to do mining boom. Where do we want this? Maybe here? Or here, since we're going to skip it anyway. So there we go. That's fine. Great. And then explore in each land which is not a mining land. That is only these 4, which is okay. That's all right. So this is I think this is the important turn here, because we know in the build there's not going to be any ravages like we just had. So that's really good. That's really good. So it's a bit of a downtime kind of situation, especially since we've got sleep and never waken. So I'm going to pay 2 energy, because we're solo, to take these 2 cards and put them in my discard. Which is really nice. And then 1 fear. Actually, I'm going to make this a sun. Yes. So 1 fear per moon. And then 2 damage to something with strife. And that's going to be just this town here. That's fine. Right, time passes. Okay, so now we can play both of these cards if we go from the bottom track. Do we want to keep going? Ah, yes, we do. Or do we want to threshold this? Choices. So we can either threshold this major, and remove lots of explorers, which I think is probably the best thing to do. Or we can get a sun and destroy an extra invader with strife. I think we threshold it. So what do we do here? Do we need the air element? Would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, gain an energy, air element, add a presence to this land. Yeah, and then we can get a card. Let's grab a miner. Fires in the sky. You gotta love it. Gosh, and we can push our incarnate. There's so much we can do. Top track. I think I might like this more than bottom. So we can stop a build, although we could do that anyway. I think, yeah, we just go in here and make sure this is all strifed up. Yeah. Great, so that's all our growth actions done. So let us get this moon to threshold this, and we're going to skip this land, and we do have presence in sands to do it. It skips all actions, and remove 2 explorers, and then because we thresholded, remove up to 6 explorers from among your lands. Now, luckily, look at all these. So we're going to remove 2 from this land, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got another one? Yeah, 6. Perfect. And that's 2 fear per pair. That's 1, 2, 3 fear. That's not bad at all. Terror level 2 as well. This is very good. Okay, so now we can push twice. So I'm going to push into here, add a strife, push back into here, add a strife. Wonderful. And then 2 fear. And then all of these invaders do not participate in Ravage if they have strife. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Gosh, that was a huge turn. We've stopped all of these builds. Got fear, terror level 2, and no blight is being added this turn. Oof. That's very good. Okay, we're still healthy. Add 1 town to a coastal land adjacent to a coastal town. Ah, that's a bit unfortunate. But we'll pop that in there anyway. Destroy 2 explorers in lands with beasts. Well, that's all good. Add 1 Dahan to a land with Dahan and no blight or disease. Let's pair these up on the coast. Okay. Push up to 3 things from an inland land. That's cool. We can stop a build here. And really, I mean, we could maybe just keep skipping. Yeah, we've got loads of energy. We could just keep doing this combo. So maybe we just push these in here, since we know we can always skip this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. I think that's fine. We could always split them up as well, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe we could push 1 in there as well. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Add 1 strife to a land with at least 2 invaders, then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay, we can add a strife into here. That's alright. And then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Actually, we can add a strife here into that. Do 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good, you guys. Okay. Brilliant. Right. So, now we're going to Ravage. These do not participate. This skips all actions. Then we're going to build in each land which is not a mining land, which unfortunately is only this one. And then we're going to mining boom. And we have to choose a land with an explorer, so it has to be this land. Almost dodged it. And then explore into the weapons. And escalation, we have to explore into anything that isn't a wetlands, because we ignore the souls card. So I think we could just go into the sands here. I think that's fine, since they're not going to be ravaging anytime soon. Okay, so 1 fear per moon we have. What land are we targeting? I think this one. So that's 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. 1 damage per sun, which is 1 to this with a strife. Gets rid of that town. Oh, actually no, I wanted to get rid of the city. That's why I set it up. So 1 damage to this, gets rid of that. And then we've got 1 pair of sun and moon, so we can destroy this town. Gosh, that's huge. Great, and this isn't ravaging next turn either. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Now all mining lands are going to ravage. So 1, 2, 3. 3 things are ravaging, which is actually quite manageable. Time passes. Okay. Now what do we do? That's such a good card to threshold. We could stop this build. This is going to ravage, actually. Oh, this is going to ravage twice. Now that would be nice to skip, wouldn't it? That would be very nice to skip. So maybe we do reclaim here. Let's reclaim. Gain in energy. We've got so much energy. And then we can move our incarnate anywhere where we have presence. And look at this, we've got such a spread. So, this we don't have to worry about ravaging this turn. It would be nice to stop a build in the wetlands. Although it won't ravage for a while, I guess. Yeah, let's move it here. Add a strife. And push this over here. I think we're going to remove it anyway. Okay. Cool. No loss condition. We're looking pretty good. So now, I feel like we just play these 2 cards and just threshold them. And then next turn, we could either get 3 card plays. Now we can push our Incarna as well. Maybe we start adding some strife into here. Get ready for the destruction that's going to come. Although now we don't actually have a sacred site to protect this. So instead, I think we need to go here and add a strife there, and we can push that in there. Wow, okay, lots of things going on. The good news is this isn't going to ravage, which is great. And we play that. I think that's pretty good, and we get the moon to threshold it. Okay, that's good. So, 2 fear. These do not participate in ravage. That's one issue sorted. Invaders skip all actions in this land. You know what? I think I could have mining... No, I couldn't. It has to be a land with explorers. Okay, never mind. So everything skips there in that land. We're going to remove 2 explorers from here and then up to 6 from our lands. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay, so we get a total of 2 fear from all of those explorers removed. And we can push our Incarnate twice. So why don't we go 1. Oh, this is going to ravage though, isn't it? That's fine. We might get lucky. 1, 2. Get some strife everywhere. Alternatively, we could go this way. I don't know. That's fine. Wow. Okay. What a powerhouse at the minute. All of these fear cards. Right. Stage 2. Ignore wilds and add 1 explorer in each land successfully explored. Okay, that's actually quite significant. 1 damage per beast. Add a Dahan to a land with Dahan and no tokens. Okay, we can pair these up here. That's fine. Great. So, Terror level 2. Gather up to 3 things from a single land into a land with 2 or more. We have to move something. I mean, since we have to move, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good. We could get lucky and add a strife here to stop that ravage. Okay. Remove 3 health of invaders from a land with disease, or 1 explorer from an inland land. Well, we've got no explorers inland. Okay. Skip the normal explore. Wow, that is huge with this card. And draw 2 next time. Absolutely huge. Completely negates this event. Okay, right. So we're going to ravage in every mining land. These do not participate, so it's just this one. And unfortunately, that is enough. We've still got a city there. Flip the blight card. Okay, so we're in terror level 2. Round down. Okay, so we still just add 1. Okay, so that's 5 fear markers in the fear pool. We skip this ravage. Then we're going to build, and we skip the build. Now we're going to mining boom, but we cannot. We have no explorers. Haha. Excellent. And then we skip the explore. Wow. So we're ravaging here next turn, and here, and here. Again, I think that's okay. We've still got loads of blight. We got 1, 2, 3 fear, and then 1 damage to something, which isn't huge. I think this might have... I don't know. I don't think we need this anymore. Time passes. I think what we need to do is get more card plays. Fires in the sky could be good, and maybe just let this ravage. Yeah. I think be aggressive with this presence. I do need a sacred site here. And maybe here just to be safe. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Let us now. We're going to have actually a lot of explorers next turn. But maybe that's okay for now. Right, let's see if we can really close out this game with fear, at least. So, fires in the sky. Classic. Here there be monsters. Huge. Turmoil's touch. Gets this innate. That's pretty good. And we do empower our Incarnate, but I don't know what this... I suppose the Isolate could be really good for the escalation here. And I think that's probably good, right? And then we set ourselves up nicely for next turn when we can reclaim and get even more power. Okay, so where do we want this strife? These are going to be ravaging. Strife in here? Yeah. 2 fear, add a strife. Maybe we can stop this from ravaging. And then we've got 2 pushes and an empower. So 1. Oh, gosh. I forgot the push in growth. So yeah, we can push this in here for the growth. Now we can push twice. So 1. Maybe we should, yeah, 1, 2. There we go. And then empower. It's not a great land to isolate though, is it? Okay, that's all the fasts done. What do we want our element to be? Probably moon. I'm just going to put it in there now so I don't forget it. Although we could either get sun to destroy a city, which might be nice. It's going to be more, isn't it? Yeah, we'll get sun. We'll get sun. Okay, although we're not going to have much strife on the board, which is a bit of a shame. I don't think we're going to have any strife on the board. So instead... Oh, we don't have it. Oh, rats. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think then instead we get the moon. Although I don't think we're going to have a land with strife. We could get lucky. Let's see. During the next ravage, each city deals +2 damage. Okay. Add 1 disease to... Add 1 disease. Ignore disease this invader phase. Okay, we'll add 1 here. Oops. Next turn, that could be good. Great. 1 fear per land with invaders where they outnumber buildings. 1. Okay. Right. 1 card. Add a strife to a town or a city in a land not matching a ravage card. That's actually what we wanted. Each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Okay, we'll add it to the city. And then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Alright. I'm so sad I can't capitalize on this. Great. That is it, isn't it? Cool. So we're going to ravage in the mining lands. This strife is taken care of. This strife is all good. And this one, unfortunately, although these Dahan do not participate because there was strife in this land. We add a blight there. Then we're going to ravage in the wetlands. And unfortunately, now there is no strife. The Dahan are actually involved in that combat. The disease still does not prevent that because we ignore diseases this invader turn. We're going to flip the blight card and we get... Okay. Presence destroy. I don't mind that. Every invader phase. So that's the ravage. Build. Okay, no builds, but we still do the mining boom, and we have no explorers on the island, so we don't do it. So now we reveal 2. So it's going to be sands. So after advancing the invader cards, we have to do the escalation twice. No, we have to do it once. Okay, then jungle wetlands. Jungle is isolated. So it's just in here. Okay. And that's it. Advance. And then this should go here. And we have to do the escalation. So it has to be mountains. Okay. That's all right. And that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's all good. So what have we got? I think we just paid the 2 energy to get 2 cards into the discard. Okay, interesting. Scour the land could be good. Right, what do we want to push in here? Inland. We can do lots of pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a lost condition at the minute. We have to deal with it before the end of the fast phase. So let's use this here on the only land where we have a target. That's going to be 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 damage per strife. Oh, one damage per sun, which is 2. And then we've got no other targets for the destruction because we've got nothing with strife. However, I do want to get maximum fear. 1, 2, 3, and just push this out. Yeah, we'll just push this out here. Great. Now we do have a skip. There's actually a lot of things happening next turn. Time passes. Okay, I am a bit worried because we don't really have strife on the board, since we haven't managed to leverage Exhale, Confusion, and Delirium. But I'm hoping we can just get a load of fear and everything will be fine. We've got 4 blight, but let's see how many... what would be a good colour? Green, orange, maybe? Maybe blue. Blue or purple will stand out. Okay, so I need to mark out what is ravaging. Doesn't look very good at all. Maybe this pale blue? Yeah, okay, great. So, we're going to have a ravage here. Mining land. That's disease, so that's not going to be... That's going to be okay. And that's it for the first card. However, in the build, sands are okay. Jungles is going to ravage here. That's going to build. Wetlands will ravage because the disease will be taken up. And that's it. So at the minute, I think we've only got, I say only, 1, 2, 3, 4 ravages to deal with. Oh gosh, I've got to make sure I don't forget this city here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to get rid of 2 buildings from here. Interesting. Okay. I think we reclaim in an energy and we can move this wherever we want. We don't have presence in there, but we need to stay close because we need to push some stuff out of there. So I think we just choose the land that we're in, add a strife. Okay. And then we can push. I think we need to push into here. Then add a strife to this town. Push that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. And then hopefully we can skip this and keep strife in this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Right, so I want to do some skipping. Fires in the sky would be pretty good. Just to add even more. And then we've got another card play, thank goodness. Maybe just this for elements? It's pretty good. Maybe get a sun? Or a moon? What would that be good to get rid of some explorers? Probably. Probably, actually, yeah. It would stop 2 future ravages, which I think is pretty good. I think that's worth it. So maybe we get the moon instead. Put that on there so I don't forget. Right, okay. So, we have not thresholded this. All right. Oh yeah, we needed exhale, didn't we? Maybe we do that? Or maybe we do that. So we had this. It was 4 energy. Maybe we need both of these. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, that will do. So we need to skip this land and stop 2 ravages. That would be really nice. And then we could take the 2 ravages here. And I'd be happy with that. Okay, so skip this land. Remove this explorer. Then we've thresholded, so we can remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that's pretty good. And we've got 2, 4, 6. So that's 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. Are we terror level 3 yet? Yes, we are. That's brilliant. Okay, so 2 fear. Let's hold off on that actually first. We get to push twice. So we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay at the minute. But maybe it would be good to push into here to add strife. And push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this land. So we're still okay for the loss condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Like that. So I want everything, all the strife things in there. And then 2 fear. And I guess we just put it in this land since that's the only one we can do. But it's not going to ravage anyway. And that's it. Okay, so we do have 3 cards, so we're going to have to destroy a presence. Let's destroy this one anyway, since it's going to be destroyed. Okay, stage 3. Do not ravage unless they are more than the current terror level. Oof. That is very close to being relevant. That could actually be really important. 1 damage per beast. Push 1 to harm per badlands or disease, but that's no targets for that. Okay, terror level 3. 1 fear per board with both invaders and Dahan. Brilliant. In lands with Dahan, they have defend 3. I don't think it's going to matter. No. I mean, technically, I guess it might do. We'll just put, there we go, some, yes, just some tokens there just to remind us. Right. Remove a town or replace 1 city with a town. So we can stop a ravage. And I think I will. If we remove this town, there are now 3 invaders. So now it won't ravage. So I think I'm going to do it. Excellent. So that removes that ravage. Brilliant. Okay, great. And each land with 2 or more explorers destroy 1 invader per 2. Well, look at that. We've got no explorers. That's fine. So, mining lands. We ravage here. That is done. This one is skipped because of sleep. this mining land isn't going to ravage because there are only 3 invaders and we're in terror level 3. That is correct, isn't it? You have to be more. Great, and that's it for the mining card. So now we're going to build in the sands. We're going to build in the jungle. But this would ravage, but it won't because it skips. And then build in the wetlands, and this would ravage, but it won't because it skips. Because of the event. Pretty good. Mining boom. No explorers, so we've got no targets. That's so cool. And then we explore into the mountains and the jungles. 1, 2, 3, skips. Okay, cool. So I think we're in a pretty good position here. Again, I think I'm just going to pay the 2 energy to get 2 cards and just pop them in the discard. And then we've got this. And we're going to target this land. So we've got 4 moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 damage per sun, which is 2. Gets rid of a town. And then we've got 2 pairs of moon and sun. So we can destroy 2 invaders with strife. So let's get rid of this city and this city. And we are very close to winning. Time passes. I'm just going to reclaim, gain an energy. And move this into this land. And then just play Fires in the Sky. Fires in the Sky, 2 fear, add a strife, and we win. Very cool. That felt really good. And again, I'm surprised how good that actually felt to just rush the top track. And I think this air, oh gosh, this air on the top track is really huge. Because it allows, that's not working, because it allows with the 3rd growth option to actually be more active than you normally would do or would be with 1 card play. I think these together were really cool. And of course, once we got that Nature Incarnate space at the end, that was really fun as well. And then it was just a case of getting a really solid major, really solid. I mean, sleep is very good for removing explorers, for stopping that mining boom. And skipping was huge as well against HME. So that was a really good game, really enjoyable. So that concludes our games with Wandering Voice. Of course, I'm going to return to these spirits. Look at this Ravage. Oh, Ravage step, that's really, really gnarly. Anyway, so the only spirit that I have left to play in this series and learn, or attempt to try and learn, is Dancers Up Earthquakes. And whew, there's a reason why I've left this spirit till last, because look at this complexity. It's going to be a mission, but we're going to give it a go. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and give us a subscribe if you're new. Welcome, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.